Hi, welcome back to the channel. Just left home and we're driving down now to Canterbury. You excited, Michelle?
Very excited.
It says that it's going to be 4.5 hours drive, but obviously we'll stop on the way down. What's the charge? Okay, so it can be £4.20 or £8.40. Quite cheap, really.
Average speed camera ahead.
Speed camera. I think when we come back, we'll be going through the tunnel. So the bridge is one way,
Average speed camera.
and the tunnel's the other way. Quite surprised how light the traffic is. There's a River Thames going out to the sea. It goes out to the Thames Edge Street.
Average speed camera.
And then the other way, well, can't see anything to the lorry. But
Average
the other way,
speed camera.
more lorries. That's the way to London. You see London in the distance there. I don't know if the camera's picking it up,
Average
but
speed camera.
them tall buildings over there, that's Canary Wharf. Yeah, so that's the River Thames. And obviously now it goes out to the estuary on that side.
Camera.
And we're getting to the top of the bridge. Sometimes you've got to ask yourself, what a feat of engineering to get this over this river. Back in the day, it was just a tunnel. And can you imagine now with the traffic flow, a tunnel having to take traffic from both ways?
Average speed camera.
God, it'll be horrendous. So there we are. Next stop will be the
Average
Canterbury Air. See you when we get there. Bye. So here we are. We've finally arrived at the Canterbury Air. There's two car parks. There is this one here, which is pretty full, and then we've gone in the overflow one. And the reason why I went in the overflow one is that we saw a number of people say that the spaces were slightly bigger, and to be fair, they are. Obviously it's dark now, or it's getting dark, so the car park itself is pretty quiet. There's a few cars left. I think there's a couple of buses still going, but as you can see, the car park is pretty empty. I'm leaving here about 5 o'clock in the morning, so I wouldn't have thought there'd be a lot of cars in here by then. So now we're just going over to the pay booth, which is over here, just so we can suss out what we need to do for tomorrow morning. It's £4 a night, but obviously because we've arrived on the Thursday and we're leaving on the Friday, that means that it's 2 days basically, because we've gone over the 12 o'clock midnight period, so it'll be £8. But I'll be honest with you, it's brilliant, fairly easy to find, and yeah, so up to now it's been plain sailing. We obviously left so around about 11 o'clock this morning. We actually got here about 4:30, but we were just messing around with some stuff before we headed out. So here's the pay booth. It takes cards and coins. Not sure how it works. I don't know if we can do it now, can we? Let's have a look. Let's see what happens. It says start, enter our reg. Well, I could do that if I knew the reg. But anyway, see if I can remember it. So it's FG68X. Give me a clue, anybody? Search. Oh yeah, it's there. So we're going to go duration. So look. Okay. So yeah, so we can't pay for it until tomorrow because it's the duration of the two. There she is, all packed up. As I said, there's not many in here. We're in the overflow car park. I mean, the other car park was not full, but we came in here. Yeah, so we're all ready to rock and roll. Got our little covers on, angled motor stickers. We'll catch you up in the morning when we get to the Eurotunnel. Cheers, bye. Good morning.
Morning. We're up.
We're up early. Can hear the birds singing. It's about 4:30 in the morning now. We're just going to go to pay for our parking at the Canterbury Park and Ride. Really good night's sleep. Really quiet. Bit of road noise, but one would expect that. But yeah, and as you can see, if I turn the camera around, this is the Park and Ride at 4:30 in the morning. Absolutely nobody except for one car, a Motorhome, which bizarrely is parked in the main car park even though there's Motorhome parking. But we're just going to go and pay for our ticket. Start. Enter the reg. So I've put the reg in, it tells me we're leaving today, and that's £8. Confirm and pay. Pay with the card. Let's just scan that, just hold that for a shot while I just scan the card. Print receipt. And that is it, as simple as that. That, I've got to say, was so easy. Just didn't really show you yesterday, but there's obviously a block here, so if you are staying, this is where you get the bus into Canterbury. We're leaving at 5 o'clock this morning, so won't be going in there. On your ticket you actually get a free bus ride into Canterbury for the day that you've stayed. Obviously we're not going because we got here about 4:30, 5 o'clock last night. This is obviously locked of a night time. It'll be open I suppose in the morning, but if we can see inside, there's toilets in there, disabled toilets as well. There's a vending machine, and you can even get a brolly of some sort. You can buy a brolly for only £3, which given the weather it's been like in the UK, it's not a bad idea. They must have made a bomb there. And there's a pay station inside this room as well. So yeah, so very much nice little. I would advise anybody that's going either from Dover to Calais or Folkestone to Calais, whichever way you're going to go, even Ramsey, to look at this and consider this as a stop. As I say, very easy to find. We went to the pub last night, which is the Old Gate, and very nice pub. Dates back to late 1800s. It was a gatehouse, hence the name of the pub, and you had to pay a toll as well to get through here back in the day. Nice little quaint pub. The food was alright. In the main the staff was okay, but the manageress, he was really rude. It was quite rude really. But anyway, we did get something to eat, we had a drink, paid our money and left. So yeah, our experience, can't say it was going to be for everybody, but our experience wasn't great. But it's within walking distance and it saved us having to cook something, so every cloud and so forth. Maybe we just caught her on a bad evening. But yeah, Thursday night, great. Service was good, but the manageress was a bit off. When we asked for a number of offerings on the menu, we got answered with, we haven't got that, we haven't got that, we haven't got that, well, we haven't got that, to the point where I said, well, can you let me know what you have got, and then that'll make my choice a little bit easier, I think. So now we're just entering the Channel Tunnel, all vehicles, so
Recalculating.
I'm assuming that this is the right way.
After 200 feet, turn.
So we'll just keep going this way. All vehicles. So I basically just follow the arrow, green arrow. There's the lane you can go in. So we'll just go around here. There's obviously some sort of, there's the some sort of shops there, the lounge. So we're going to go through, keep going round. So obviously, with it not being high in the season, they've got these lanes closed off. By the look of it. So down here, right, what's the sign saying? Caravans, and so we're not a bus. So we're going to go straight on here. Oh, also on this way. On vehicle. Around here. Right, so now looks like we're coming around to passport control. Wherever that is. Let's get in here. There she is, all ready to rock and roll. I think we should have parked in the other car park, but anyway, it's our first time, so everybody's allowed a mistake. Nice Ferrari, mind you, we can get past there, look, so no problems really, no drama. So this is the terminal building. If you've got pets, you've got the pet reception there, and yeah, it's a Burger King and so forth. So it is early, it's only 5:30, so we'll see what time, what's it like inside. Quite a few shops here if you wanted to spend your money. Let's have a look. It's pretty straightforward. This is service and ticket. Oh. We'll have a quick look around and then we'll see if we can get some coffee, maybe some breakfast, and yeah, take it from there. So you got Starbucks, places to eat, a few places open. Yeah, quite well. Obviously the obligatory duty free, which is I was about saying that you won't go in there and see if anything to buy. I always find these duty free shops too expensive anyway. You can get them online from Amazon at cheaper prices. But we'll have a look. Oh, this is interesting. Got the little indication of what we're going to go through. So you got 3 tunnels going through here by the look of it. You've got one which is the train running south. And then you've got the centre one, the central tunnel, this one here, which is for the lorries, freight. And then you've got the third tunnel, which is the train that's going to come north. So first one is the train coming south, which is coming from France. Oh no, that's so that's going to come from France, running south. So that's going to go to France. The middle one is for the lorries, freight lorries. Looks like that's one train. And then the other tunnel is for the coming back from France. And then you've got a breakdown here of what you've got. This is the original model. Great engineering. I mean, I remember as a kid when they was growing this, it seemed to take like 20 years to grow it, I think, or build it. But what an engineering feat this is. And I do recall watching on the news when from the French side and the British side, they actually met in the middle of the tunnel, of the channel, underground. Anyway, so this is the terminal building. Shell can't wait to get into the duty-free shop. I can see her now, she's already looking. So we'll catch you up there. I won't video anymore while we're in here, no need. See you soon, bye. Okay, so we're just getting on now. It's a bit tight. Should we get in? Just squeezing in, I think. Yeah.
Yep, we're in. Still moving down.
Yeah, I can see they're shutting the doors up there, look, see that?
Yeah.
So I think we're going to be in this carriage. Yeah, I think we'll be in this carriage, Shell. We've got a view.
Right, we're in. Oh yeah, the door's shut there.
Yeah. Then the door's shut like that, and then there's like a silver door comes down in the middle. From what I remember. There we go.
So you just move up to the front there.
I'm just going to wait here, just in case they get him to reverse back. So, sure.
Gear. Oh.
Yep, we are done. Well, we're on the train. As you can see, you can get out of your vehicle. You can walk up and down. I think there's toilets as well that's available. But I think we're on the last carriage. There's only one car behind us, and that's it. Yeah, just the one car behind us, and that was the last of the train, I think. So we're on here now, but there is toilets you can use down there. If you follow through, you might be able to see. If you walk along here, you could go through here, and then it's toilets through them doors if you want to use them. So if you wanted to go to the toilet, just press this button and the doors should open, But anyway, they don't. I don't know why they're not opening. But they're not. Maybe because we're in transit. Press and wait. 10D. So you have to wait for somebody to come. And then they'll come and open the doors for you. So you can use the toilet. She's coming along now. And can't see any fish, just flashing lights as we're going along. So there we are. Hi.
Hi.
These toilets, yeah?
Yep.
No, lovely.
Yeah.
So as I say, you just press the button. Oh, sorry. I didn't realise I had to push it. I thought
you have to push the door
I thought it just
again.
opened automatically.
No,
Yeah.
you push it as well.
Oh, so there we are. So you got to push it. Otherwise, you stand there like me. Luckily, this lady came along. You got men's and women's toilets. Very simple, basic, almost like in an aeroplane. But yeah, so that was it. Simple as that. So as I said, we're on the last carriage of the train. So yeah, but it's quite noisy in this part of the train because there's no insulation. That's the wall straight outside. So yeah. So now we know we've got to press the button and push the door. Otherwise, it doesn't open. So there we are. As you can see, if I just read the instructions, it clearly says push the door. But yeah, so that's it. They put chocks on the bottom of the wheels, I suppose, just so they ask you to put your car in gear or your motorhome in gear, and the handbrake on. But as you can see, they put a chock on the wheels just to stop the vehicle from rolling about. It's a bit jittery, as you can see. We're jumping up and down a little bit, but then again, we're on a train. So, yeah, no fish, thank God. That's the last thing you want to see is fish, or any moisture on that window. But yeah, smooth as anything. Yeah, as you can see, there's our chock just to stop us rolling forward. And then there's a chock on the car behind us to stop that rolling backwards. So yeah, here we are. Enjoying your train ride? See, I told you, stick with me, I'll take you places. Bonjour. Welcome to France. Yeah, so that was quick. Not really long at all. So we're now back on dry land from underneath the sea, or the channel, and we're in France. So now we just got to obviously go along here. Don't know how long this is going to take, but yeah, we're through the tunnel, which is was easy peasy. Let's have a quick look, see if we can see anything on the window. Yeah, and that is France. So here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we shall be arriving shortly. Please return to your vehicle.
There we go.
As safety checks will be carried out once the shuttle doors have been opened, unloading will not commence until a few minutes after arrival. Remember to take your vehicle out of first gear once the shuttle is stopped, and do not start your engine until unloading begins. With coach drivers, please close sunroofs and vents. Don't forget to put your watches forward 1 hour and to drive on the right after leaving the tunnel.
It's a good
We
point.
hope you'll have a pleasant crossing with Eurotunnel and look forward to seeing you again soon.
The phone has already changed to 1 hour ahead. Just need to change my watch, which I will do now.
Just coming off the train now. It's a quick journey into France.
Just taking it steady over these bumps.
Here we go. And we
Right.
have daylight.
And welcome to France. Just got to remember, drive on the right. Drive on the right. Drive on the right.
Take the next right.
Well,
The speed limit is 30 kilometers per hour. Slow down.
okay. That's it. That, I've got to say, is far, far better than going on the ferry.
Drive for 1.9 kilometers.
Drive on the right, drive on the right, go drive on the right.
The speed limit is 30 kilometers per hour. Slow down.
50. Yeah, so I'm not sure what happens here, if we just drive straight off or if we have to go through another check. I'm not sure. So we'll keep the camera rolling and we'll see how things go. So we don't want to go to Boulogne, we want to go to Arras or Paris. That's where we're heading towards. We're not actually going into Paris, but that's where we're heading towards. So yeah, I think we're just straight out. Yeah, here we are. No checks on this side. Obviously all the checks are done back in the UK when you go through the UK border control, and then you go through the French border control, and then that's it, you let loose in France. Something about VP and policeman and a horse. I wonder if that's the speed cameras. Anyway, here we are, and we'll catch up with you when we get further down the road. So I'm sure you don't want to watch this, but yeah, straightforward out onto
Head
the main
keep
road.
left after
And
800 meters.
let's go.
See you soon.
See you soon. Bye.